and welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Super Saiyan Blue Lucario. It is Monday, which means we are back on YouTube, live. That's right, we're live here on YouTube today, hunting again for Spiritomb, a hunt we began last week. It took us most of the stream to find the NPCs, but we did manage to get through about 50 resets. I also streamed it last night on Twitch. We're now at 250 resets. Still no shiny Spiritomb so far, but hey, who knows? Maybe we'll get the luck today on YouTube itself. But I hope everyone is doing well. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Having a great Monday so far. I have been working and on the first day of new diet because work has a new weight loss initiative. We've been split into two teams, much like we did for bonuses before Christmas. This is actually a charity goal. And we all have, what's it called? We all have our goals, basically. There's a couple of people who are aiming to put weight on, but most of us are trying to lose weight. And unfortunately, my weighing scales are mean. I got some new ones, and they told me the weight I am now, and I've gone completely backwards. I am at 119.1 kilos to start with. My goal was to get down to 100 kgs, and I've got to the end of March, so that is basically 20 kgs to lose. 2.2 pounds per kilo, 44 pounds total. That's a lot. So, looks like I'm taking my workouts outside of streams to a really, really high level over the next few weeks. I've adjusted my workout plan. I'm going to be doing that. Yeah, okay, there'll still be the rewards and stuff on redeems on stream on like Twitch and stuff, but primarily my focus has to be outside of stream to do that stuff. It starts with the diet, and then the exercise has to come in as well. Obviously, with rugby preseason starting, that's going to help, but I need to do more than just that. I need to do a lot more than that. Also, welcome in Satyam. It's good to see it. I say that. I'm not sure what you mean by second, but because you're the first person to appear in the chat for me. But hope you're doing well. Well, switch to Twitch. Time to utilize all my points. No. I stick to my schedules, buddy. I stick to my schedules. We are on Twitch Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're live on YouTube on Mondays, because I want to do live streams on YouTube as well. I want to keep this platform growing, and this is my Pokemon channel, so, I mean, why not keep it on here? Which we do have a Legends Arceus Let's Play coming at the end of the month as well. Whether I drop a short stream of it on the Saturday afternoon, because obviously it comes out on the Friday. I can't do it on the Friday because I'm literally working. I have a full-time job. I have adult responsibilities because I can't do this full-time. Yet. So I will be doing it. It will become our main live stream focus. But I'm still going to have these shiny hunts and stuff going on. But we'll probably do... we're throwing in the Legends Arceus streams as well. Just because it looks like fucking incredible. And I want to play it as much as possible. Especially now that I know for a fact Lucario is in that game. You know I want a Naruto run with my own Lucario on stream, on Legends Arceus, in an overworld. Like, come on! It's going to be awesome. Exercise inevitable? Yeah, probably. Imagine first time turns out to be shiny. Hey, that'll be awesome if it is. We'll just switch to our next hunt, which will be Poke Radar. And we'll be shiny hunting Centra. I do have a couple of backup hunts in place, ready in case we get this. Or with the title of the stream, I can just go find where certain ghost types are and shiny hunt them. Like Mischievous or... Actually, no, Mischievous is Shiny Pearl. So I'd probably be looking at Ghastly, maybe? Yeah, Ghastly in Eterna Forest. There we go. That would be the next hunt. So easily done. I'm going to switch up the scene now, so we can set it up. Viking will get PTSD from Radar Hunt. Yeah, she definitely will. Absolutely. She will after last night. But maybe we just need to show her how to do it properly. I mean, mind you, I don't know how to do it. I've never used the Poke Radar. Hands up, confession time. I have never used the Poke Radar, so I'll be learning as I go as well. But for now, let's get this going. And... yes. The wonderful sounds of this route here. Of course, if you do like this kind of content, make sure you smash that like button on the stream. All likes, comments, everything helps with the algorithm. If you're new as well, please subscribe. It would be appreciated. We are live on Mondays, and I have recorded content Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Currently doing an Adventures Red Nuzlocke, which is proving very brutal. Episode 5 drops tomorrow evening. Having a bit of fun with that series, also having a lot of stress with that series, and we have a new collaboration coming very soon, which I'm extremely hyped about. How I'm going to organize the days of that, I don't know yet, but we'll have to wait and see. I am pro. I mean, maybe you are. Maybe you are. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, will it be the first one of the stream? I swear to God if it is. You let me down, Sachin. You let me down. You got my hopes up. You got my hopes up, and you dashed them. I am going to be in the stream voice chat as well, so I'm just going to undeafen there. I think I haven't changed the settings yet still, so it is still available to anyone with the Lucario Night role. That was only a temporary thing for last week because we had some numbers coming in to do some Dynamax adventures and stuff, which they're going to be coming back in as well. In fact, there's going to be some, we might do some tonight if there's people who want to get involved. So we'll probably, my thought process normally is like about 200, 250 resets. And then we'll have a look at some Dynamax stuff if we have time for an hour. Let's put the knees, let's go. Well, that's no. Indian Gully Cricket rules. First ball's a trial, bro. I gotcha. Well, unfortunately, the second one was as well. Ichigo, yo! Welcome to the stream, my dude! How is that treating you? It has been a while. It has been a while. Do you know what else has been a while? Since we saw Ichigo on Bleach. And finally, the 1000-Year Blood War arc confirmed for October release. We finally got our first teaser trailer. Although I did appreciate the fact that someone redubbed it where he actually says Getsuga Tensho on it. Much better version of the teaser trailer. Very excited to see that live. But how are you doing, my dude? How is life treating you? And Happy New Year as well, because it has been a hot minute. We are currently hunting for Spiritomb, as you can see, after getting the Dialga on New Year's Eve. Yes, sir! So hype. I mean, I feel like... I don't know if it'll break Crunchyroll like last night did. Whose bright idea it was to drop Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan at virtually the same time? Because Crunchyroll collapsed. Like, the server's just gone last night when both of them dropped. I mean, obviously, Demon Slayer had been up about an hour or so before Attack on Titan, but like everyone was trying to watch them, and Demon Slayer brought it last night. We finally got one of the big fights of the new arc. And, oh, Nelly, we got Blood-Eyed Tanjiro and Full Power Nezuko. Full Power Nezuko has been unleashed at last. And, damn, she is power. Very excited about that. Attack on Titan, like, the pace is slow. I expected us to see a certain character come into shot at the end of the first episode. It didn't. Obviously, for those who haven't had the chance to see it, I'm not going to go into spoiler deals. I have read all the manga. And for me, I feel like doing it all as an entire series with what content's left, the pace is going to be so slow. Because I felt that there was enough content for a film, not a 12-episode series. Is this Let's Go, Eevee? Ichigo? Because, I've only just got that game myself recently. So I haven't actually, played it, at the moment, unfortunately. Because, like, it's basically Joy-Con or Pokeball Plus only. And, my Joy-Cons had major drift. And I can't find a Pokeball Plus for like less than 80 quid. I'm not doing that. Main question is, what's in Aaron's neighbor's basement? True. Very true. There's gotta be, there's gonna be that big reveal, obviously. Because we gots to know who's he keeping in the basement. What's he keeping in the basement? And we all know from news stories over the years, it's never something good in the basement. You don't go in the basement. But I mean, they've been teasing that since like very early on in the series, haven't they? But yeah, so I haven't actually had a chance to play it. I mean, I know the original like Gen 4 game, so you definitely want fire. Fire or flying will be your best bet to sweep that gym. If you're on Eevee, I think you should have access to Vulpix, shouldn't you? So a Vulpix, if you can get that trained up, would be really good. Or a Charmander if you manage to get hold of one of them. I don't know the location of certain Pokemon in that game because I haven't had a chance to play it, so I don't know what's where and things. But I mean, the fourth gym is normally fairly straightforward in the original Kanto. But again, like I'd not really worked the battle system in Let's Go. I don't know how it is. So. Okay. Let's try the next one. You got a Meltan? Ooh, see, I still haven't got Meltan from Pokemon Go yet. I haven't had a chance to play Pokemon Go in ages because I never really got very far on my phone. Like, I don't have an awful lot of data, and it drains data so fast on your phone. Like, and also drains battery like crazy. So I've not had a chance to do much with that. I need a Meltan at some point. I don't think... You can't breed Meltan, though, can you? It's gonna be... I don't know. I'll probably figure out a way to get it, because so then I can get it on Sword and Shield and stuff. You didn't really do much? Yeah, like... I know I just need to do the research missions for it. But I just haven't been on the game at all. And like, there's just so many things, like, so many games I want to be playing right now. Like, I still need to finish Metroid Dread. That was the one game I was playing off stream. And I've barely had a chance to touch it. This is the unfortunate reality of life as a full-time working adult and streamer. You just don't have time. You really don't have time to do virtually anything. Like, today I haven't really stopped. I got in, it was late when I got it, later than usual when I got in because the bus was delayed to come home. And then I watched an episode of Dexter while editing tomorrow's episode of Adventure Red Nuzlocke, getting that uploaded and ready to go. And then, what was I doing after that? Oh, yeah, ready for stream. I literally, that was it. I didn't even have time to cook dinner, so I had a bowl of muesli. You got a package from trading and it spawned only Meltan for an hour. Ooh. Okay. Hey, that's pretty hype. Hey, if it works for you, it works for you. That's brilliant. I might see if any of my friends can send me a Meltan, to be honest. I know some of my mods should have them. Because I know you can transfer them into Sword and Shield and stuff, so... Well... 10 down and no shinies. Oh. But yeah, we were hunting this yesterday on Twitch as well. We got an extra 200 resets on that one. That was about 200 resets in 3 hours. So I don't know how many we're going to get through tonight. I'm probably only going to go live for about 2 hours on YouTube. That's the normal go. But when we do Legends Arceus, we'll definitely be trying to do 3 hours. So I'm probably going to bring the stream time starts a little earlier on those. I might throw in some like Sunday afternoon streams on YouTube as well, just to like keep the shiny hunting going and things. Because we are going to have our Legend of Zelda project on Twitch, which should be beginning very soon. So I won't be shiny hunting on Twitch as much for the time being. I might do a double stream on Twitch in the afternoons and things like that on weekends. Not Saturdays because rugby is a thing, and I'll be training for that. Again, I'm trying to lose weight. I've got to do all the fitness side of things. I've got to do that as part of work and preparing for a grueling rugby league season. There's just so much on my plate right now. I think I'm gonna get a bit more time once I've got a car. Because instead of like the hour-long bus journey home, I should be able to get home in like 20 minutes once I've got a car. Problem is, I need to find time to do the intensive course and pay for the intensive course and pass the test. And yeah, it's a challenge to get everything done. And again, real-world adult responsibilities. Like, God help you all when you get here, because it's not fun. It is the only thing about childhood that I miss, really. Well, the fact there's no adult responsibilities. I hear a wild Sachin in chat. Hello.
Yeah, I've been here like since 2 resets.
Yeah, I heard you come in. It's just a case of this is the first time I heard you speak because I was busy monologuing.
No, actually, I didn't want you to interrupt in your monologuing, so I just kept going.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no shinies thus far. I'm not expecting to find the shinies. Mind you, I didn't expect to find the Dialga. I thought I'd be hunting that Dialga for a long time. And I wasn't even meant to stream on New Year's Eve. I was meant to be out in town, pretty much because I was meant to have a friend visit, but they couldn't get a dog sitter in time. So I was like, well, fuck it, I'll stream. What can we do? Ooh, shiny hunting. Why not? And then I was like, well, I got it like within an hour of the stream. I've still got another 2 hours. What the fuck do I do now? Because I didn't have another one prepped. Is Lucario in that game? It's in Pokemon Go, it's not in Let's Go. Because Let's Go is just original 151 Pokemon. It's just the original ones. Whereas, you don't know what you're going to get next. Brilliant Diamond or Shiny Pearl. A lot more people have Diamond, so if you're looking for trades for exclusives, it might be better to have Pearl and trade with people. It depends on you as a person. Like, did you have the originals when you were growing up? And if so, which one did you have there? Because, I mean, I had Pearl growing up, which is why I went for Diamond this time. But it also depends, like, which one you have more affinity for. Like, if you, like, really love Diamond, you've got the nostalgia for it, you can go for the one you absolutely loved when you had that. Or if you're just the odd one out and just went Platinum first, then take your pick. Right. Also, which box legendary do you prefer? And if you look at the region exclusives as well between the games, there's probably going to be some Pokemon that you really, really like that are only available in certain games. So it's like you might want to stick to one or the other there. I know Pearl gets more Dragon exclusives, so like the Bagon to Salamence line and the Dratini to Dragonite line. Whereas Diamond gets the Larvitar line, and I can't remember the other pseudo it gets.
Now I hate Platinum. So basically how I actually decided, I opened up the Platinum, used the Pocket Coin Flip app, and it landed on heads, which was Brilliant Diamond.
Yeah.
That's another way to decide. Like, just flip a coin.
I mean, yeah, that's another way to do it. I just did it because I prefer Dialga to Palkia. Like, Palkia is great, but I just wanted Diamond for a change. Also, one of my favorite Burbs is in this game, and it was a Diamond exclusive. Not that I used it at all in my playthrough, mainly because my game updated before I could clone the Dusk Stones, so I couldn't breed for a better Murkrow. Because Honchkrow is awesome!
I also prefer actually Dialga over Palkia because just white and the blue color goes very well together, like silver is white.
So does my shiny boy. My turquoise and white. And it was a glorious shiny that I literally deafened everyone in chat, especially Viking, who was in the voice chat at the time. You can actually tell in the short that she's like, wait, ow, did you find it? Is it a shiny? Like, you actually hear her say ow in the short, which is the best. Because I managed to deliberately edit it that way. But yeah, so, I mean, it's entirely up to you on that one. I'm very, very hyped for Legends Arceus, which is now 18 days away. It'll be 17 in a couple of hours, so hype! Because it comes out on the Friday the 28th, which is the day before my brother's birthday. Also, speaking of the end of the month, we do have a Pokemon Showdown tournament that we're going to be hosting on Twitch. It is free to enter. All you have to do is be part of the Discord server and react to the pinned message in the announcements section. We need at least 7 entrants to take part. I will make it up to 8 if there's an odd number or anything, or we could have more than 8 entrants. And it is Sword and Shield random battles, so you won't have to build a team for this one. It's literally just going straight into the tournament and adapting to the team you're given. The winner will get a £20 gift card for Amazon or Steam, depending on which I can sort out. So depending on your currency, it could turn out to be quite lucrative for you. Ain't that right, Sachin?
Pounds to INR. Oh, it's 2000.
Yeah. You're rich. I'm rich. I think like how much would it be in yen? Because it currently it's 162 yen to the pound. So times that by 20, so 3, that's 3,240.
Yeah, actually, it's not about the prize money. Like, it would be fun, but you know, my time zone is entirely different than.
Yeah.
So I can't guarantee that I would be waking up on the time of the moment I don't want to like just.
Well, I mean, it's an 8 p.m. my time start, and depending that it also depends on if we have the numbers commit, because I'll cancel it ahead of time if we don't have the numbers committing before stream. I'll just straight up shiny hunt instead. If we don't have the numbers there, they need to commit before the stream. That's why I'm like talking about it in every single stream I've got until then, and why I'm giving so much notice, because I want this to happen and be a success, so that I can host them on a monthly basis. Because I want to bring in competitive tournaments for everyone, and I want people involved in them. I just need people to actually say, yes, I'll do it.
Yeah, your 8 p.m. would be like 1:30 here.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's Monday morning for you, actually, with it being on the Sunday.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
It's like, it depends on my insomnia entirely. Like,
Fair.
Yesterday and today, like, I was just waking up coincidentally.
I have the worst. Like I put a post on Instagram to advertise the stream earlier. People said, "Oh my god, you look amazing." I was like, "Yeah, that's my exhausted from work look." I just like eyes sunken. Was like, "I want to go to bed." That's all. Like that's what's running through my head when I'm taking this picture. I want to go to bed. Smiles hide all of the pain.
My bad.
I was sat on the bed when I was taking that picture as well. I tried the Purple Storm as well for Sneak. Unfortunately, I only had a sip because it tasted too much like blackcurrant Vimto. And even though it doesn't say it on the ingredients list, and it doesn't say anywhere in the advertisement that it's like a blackcurrant flavour, it tasted like Vimto, and I can't risk it. Because I'm allergic to blackcurrant. I can't have like purple Skittles or purple Starburst and stuff because of the flavouring. And if they've used something like that in there, and it's hidden, and they've not advertised it, that it's a blackcurrant flavouring in the in Purple Storm, it could cause problems for me. So I decided to sit. I was like, that tastes like blackcurrant. I'm not having this. So no Purple Storm for me. I had the cherry one yesterday. The cherry one's really, really nice. It tasted like a subtle... If you have Haribo Tang Fastics, like the sour ones, for any British people in chat here, like the sour cherries there, think of a slightly subtler flavour like that, and that was the cherry bomb for Sneak. Really, really nice, actually. Definitely would recommend that one. Blue raspberry is still my favourite, by a long way. And there was a sour apple. The sour apple, is it the app? I've tried the watermelon one, the strawberry and watermelon one. That was a bit average at best. Sour apple one's good. The blue raspberry is by far and away the best flavour though, by far. Like that is in a tier on its own. I do have the Tropicilla as well to try, which I will be trying ahead of Wednesday's Harvest Moon DS stream.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I actually ordered new Xbox One controller for the PC.
Nice, nice. I mean, I've got a sort of kind of like a knockoff Xbox style controller that I use to like my DS games and my GBA games on streams and stuff. Well, it works really good for it.
Actually, I own this like two Logitech F13 or something like from 2016.
Yeah.
So just their response time is like now to the it's like today I was playing Monster Hunter. I was pressing B for attack and like my hunter was like standing there and Monster is like luckily Monster missed his fireball, otherwise I would have been dead.
Oof, rip.
So yeah, I'm in desperate need for new controllers, so I just ordered.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, it's like, I ended up getting new Joy-Cons. Mine were completely fucked. I mean, I guess I could have them repaired and then maybe sell them second-hand just to fix the drift. But I also had the opportunity to get Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword themed Joy-Cons, and I was like, yeah, we'll get that as a Christmas present from me to me. And then use the Amazon gift card that my mum gave me to get the Skyward Sword Remastered HD. So
I don't know if you can hear that clunky clunk sound. That's my the.
I can, yeah, I can very, very subtly hear it in the background.
Yeah, that's my left stick.
Oh, it's a bit squeaky, that. Needs a bit of WD-40 on that.
Yeah, but I'm like, it has like gone through a lot. Like, I like carried it to my hostel.
Yeah.
It was in the back. So I guess something broke internally because I can hear that cluck.
Okay. We are 25 in and about. We're basically going at 1 reset per minute. I don't think we'll be able to do any Dynamax adventures today. I think we'll be able to take this to 400 resets based on the normal stream time that I've got right now. Just for YouTube and stuff, anyway. I might need to think about bringing the stream time earlier by an hour on YouTube, much to do the same as I do for Twitch. It's just I have been struggling with just getting away from work in time on Mondays. That's why I just need a little bit of time for myself, really.
Nah, it's understandable. Like, I was like, first, like, why is he streaming so late? I'm like, wait. Oh, right, full-time work, coming home, resting for a bit, regretting your whole decision in life.
Well, I mean, it's not even resting for very long either. Like, my 8 o'clock streams times, I'm normally home just about 5:45. I then start 2 hours later. So
Still, sometimes you need to take time for yourself as well, like just to gather your shit and all.
Oh yeah, like, it gives me time to eat. It gives me time to have a little bit of a rest and stuff. But I mean, because like streaming is my big thing. So streaming is what I use to get away from a lot of things and just enjoy myself really. After a hard day of work, so I just want to dive in, but I can't stream earlier and capitalize more on a more UK based audience because I'm literally working. And if I streamed later to capitalize more on an American audience, yeah, I'm then awake for work like 2 hours later, and it's just not going to serve. I'm caught in the middle, and it's frustrating.
Yeah, I understand. Like,
I'd love to be able to
streaming
do
has
earlier streams. I'd love to be able to do like afternoon shiny hunts and things like that. It'd be great because then I'd be able to double up. And this feels like it's crashed.
game.
Yeah,
Excuse me, game. Would you like to respond? Nope.
game definitely crashed then. Game definitely
That
crashed.
sucks. That sucks.
What is
Game is game is like I'm not in mood of getting on today.
Brilliant
Today,
Diamond? This one is actually like it has a bit of a habit of crashing. Actually, to be honest,
yeah,
but
I
that's more
noticed.
only if you continuously spam soft resets. Like soft resets, it does like cause a bit of havoc with this one.
Actually, honestly speaking, this time it's been developed by some other company like elusive,
Yeah,
so I
it
don't
has,
really
and
think.
to be fair, they've done a good job with it. I really like what they've
Yeah,
done with it.
actually, yeah, actually, like I don't think so. They're much
Like, yeah, there
developed
were
like
a lot of glitches,
seriously than
but
this.
unlike a lot of companies, they saw the glitches and they fixed them.
Yeah, like
And when more glitches were found, they fixed them.
honestly speaking, as a software developer, I understand how a software development life cycle works, and game is also a software, so that
Mm.
counts. So it's like it's more like developers are not lazy. They are just caught up between this capitalist corporate. Basically, that's
Yep.
the thing. Like every year they have to release
There
a
were some
new
ridiculous
generation.
glitches in this game, though.
Yeah, basically
Like the walking in air and being able to glitch yourself into the champion.
I guess
Land surfing to get Shaman, which that got patched immediately.
yeah.
Apparently, it'll basically anyone who's got the Shaman as well. It could actually break their game when the Shaman event drops.
Yeah, I guess this was the most glitchiest games like after the Gen 2.
Yeah, there was so many glitches. There's so many glitches in a lot of these games, to be honest. But over the years, and sometimes like being a glitch hunter and stuff is that's a category of streamer as well, like glitch hunting
Yeah,
within games.
majority glitches are found in Gen 1, but I guess this game basically is going to beat it.
I think original Gen 1 had a couple. Being able to walk
Couple?
into walls and stuff like that.
You sure that was not just a couple, like more than a couple of couple? Quadruple?
It's a few here or there. It's a few here or there.
Yeah, but honestly speaking, that's the like first generation that game like they were working on the game engine and shit and all,
Mm.
so that is excusable.
Yeah. I mean, it's never going to be perfect. It's not going to please absolutely everyone. I mean, there's a lot of people hate on this game. There were people hating on it before it even bloody came out because they demanded Sword and Shield style graphics, but this feels like it was initially being developed for the 3DS, and then it's like, okay, 3DS has been discontinued, let's move it to the Switch, which is why we had to wait a lot longer for it, because they had to then change everything up to it, but they still wanted to keep the same feel as the original, which
Honestly
is why they
speaking,
didn't give Sword and
this
Shield graphics to the overworld. It was like more still based around that, but in battle you got more Sword and Shield style. So like
on
it's a mixture of it
honestly
all.
speaking, no, honestly speaking, Sword and Shield graphics wouldn't have worked for this game because you see, like in Sword and Shield, you have a lot of buildings and it's like feels like a town.
Mm.
So it's you have some kind of expansion. Like, let's take this Sandman town, like the second town which we visit. It
Yeah.
has like just two buildings, if I remember correctly. Dawn's house, Roman lab, and Pokemon Center. Oh yeah, and Pokemon also.
Yeah, there's not so many
So
buildings. I
like,
mean, obviously you could add a few extras in. Like, there's no harm in like
yeah,
fleshing out the towns and stuff.
yeah, but they wanted it to be faithful.
Yeah,
So
I mean
so
they
in
wanted to keep
that
things
approach,
like fairly faithful to it. So
yeah. So honestly speaking, that like I don't mind this graphics
hmm.
because honestly speaking, I have never played Pokemon for graphics.
Yeah, I mean, it's never been like about world-beating graphics and stuff. Like Legends Arceus, I mean, it's a big improvement. It's not going to be world-beating. It's the first type of that style game that they've ever done.
Yeah, I
Very,
actually
very hyped to
remember.
play that though. As I was saying earlier, I just want a Naruto run with my
Lucario.
Lucario. Yeah, when I eventually get it. Apparently, in the recent leak, there's Hisuian forms of certain starters as well that haven't been
Wow.
revealed. What they look like,
Okay, yeah, remember my friend, like I
like
told you
Hisuian
like
Piplup, apparently.
yeah, basically my friend is a huge Garchomp fan. Like remember I was telling you like
Yeah,
about
yeah, I
it
remember you saying
yesterday.
about that.
Yeah, so basically why he's the big mastermind behind Game Freak was because see, uh, as in Gen 6, basically they skipped Z, which was supposed to be Zygarde's game, and
Mm-hmm.
he's a ground dragon. And Gen 3 remake, they they just left on what Flygon, Mega Flygon. So that's again ground
Oh,
dragon.
poor
So
Mega
basically,
Flygon.
so it's basically like a Game Freak is hitting on all other ground dragon type except Garchomp.
I
And that
Mega Flag. It deserved its Mega. It deserved its Mega. I mean, it's absolutely bullshit. The whole is like, oh yeah, we couldn't settle on a design. There's so many fan designs. There's so many of
my
them.
fr-
Like
my
if
friend
all of them
actually
could,
my friend
if all
is
those fan artists could create a design, surely they could.
yeah, and my they could just host a competition.
Yeah.
Best design gets the winner and the chance to get its design and an
I,
NPC based
Maybe
on
that's
its
something they
name.
could capitalize on in the future and stuff. Because like to be immortalized in an actual Pokemon game like that, like an official one, not a fan made one. That would be
See,
pretty dope.
remember how in Gen 4, basically the world champion, like who beat the, like who won the world tournament with
Yeah.
Pachirisu, his team was he was used as an NPC in future game. They could do this like just host a competition. Whoever gets the best design gets like a just a trainer who uses six of that Pokemon, just like Magikarp
Hmm.
did. Imagine someone drew a very
Oh.
sick like pseudo legendary
There's a
Pokemon.
trainer with 6 Magikarp in every bloody game. I always dread battling the fishes just in case I run into that one because it's like they take ages to put down half time and you get no experience at all for it.
Yeah, yeah, I remember like when I was grinding, I saw that Fisherman has like six Pokemon. I was like happiest, yeah, experience. And like when I noticed like how much less experience Magikarp gives, I'm like,
There's
what
like
the?
17 XP and it's like level 15 as a trainer battle. I was like, really? Really?
Like they could have just used one Goldie that would have given the equivalent experience.
I mean, Magikarp actually gives quite a bit of experience in Dark Rising, though. And it has Weather Ball instead of Splash,
Oh yeah, Dark
which
Rising
was
has
a very
also.
interesting thing to find. I had Becca the Gyarados in that one. That actually helped carry me as well because it was before Physical Special split. They'd made Hurricane 100 accuracy, so I had Stab Physical Hurricane on a Gyarados.
Okay, I can actually like Nuzlocke plain vanilla game very easily.
Mm,
Like I've done like three Nuzlocks and I've won three of them.
nice.
But for love of God, I can't like just gather enough courage to like blind Nuzlocke or ROM hack. Like when you said like okay, I don't know. I'm like wait, what? Is he doing a blind Nuzlocke
Oh
of
yeah,
voice champion?
every ROM hack one I've ever done has been a blind one.
And like
Every one is
yeah.
like for example,
He
Adventure Red. I have no idea what's coming next. No
Yeah,
idea.
so I was like, okay, he chose a very wrong game to Nuzlocke
Wait, is it long?
because because any of your key Pokemon dies, things could get bit glitchy.
Well, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, but that was in beta, which I tried so maybe they would have fixed.
Oh, do I need certain Pokemon in the team for it to like not glitch? Like, do I need them in the party and things?
Like, see, your Police Pika.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need that one
Bulbasaur.
to stay alive, aren't I?
These three are like the core of your team as like following manga story.
Right. Well, I need to
And
keep
like
those bloody things alive then, and that's gonna be easier said than done because like I've
yes,
Poliwhirl just does no damage. Like
yeah,
I'm
it's
using 100 base power Ice Beam, even though it's not stab. It's still 100 base power, and I can't even I'm the same level as a Pidgeotto, and I can't even. I have to 3-shot it with Ice Beam.
yeah. Today when
I'm
you
looking at
were
this like,
fighting
what? I can't even
Caterpie,
one-shot a Caterpie with Pidgey that's 6 levels higher with Gust. I'm 6 levels higher than a Caterpie, and I still can't one-shot it with Gust. Like,
yeah, I was like something's wrong.
there's definitely some massive changes on the stats in Summit. And the worst, the most
I
annoying thing is,
remember.
like, when I'm coming up against Pokemon with certain moves that I can't get via level up at the same time, but they can. Butterfree with Bug Buzz.
Yeah,
I can't get that. I can get one of the other moves that it gets around the same time, which you'll soon see my frustration about that in one of the upcoming episodes, because it gets fucking Dream Eater. Which, 100 base power?
Beta version was more balanced. This like final version which you are playing right now feels bit unbalanced, honestly
It
speaking. Like
feels horrible. It's a massive challenge, and I'm gonna try and rise to it. I mean, it's been a while since I beat a ROM hack recently, because obviously I didn't quite beat Adventure. It's not Adventure Red. What's it called? Radical Red. And we lost on Xenoverse. I probably will attempt Xenoverse again at some point. I might turn that one into a T-Lock or something. But for the moment, I have other projects on the go, so I'll stick to them. Like with Shiny Hunting, and then Legends Arceus comes out, I'll throw in a few Shiny Hunts here or there, as it is. And then, obviously, Twitch is all about Zelda for the probably a good chunk of the year. I don't even think I'll finish that project this year, even if I am streaming it every single stream.
so, like okay, recently I've been playing some light platinum.
Mm.
For some reason, every two trainers I have to just heal myself. Like what the fuck? I don't remember this game with this stuff. Am I getting bad lucks with the nature and IVs? Like what the fuck is going on?
Oh, like some of those trainers are like fully EV trained. Like they
Yeah,
made them like competitive movesets, egg moves, and IV max IVs and EV trained. It's the same with like some of the radical, most of Radical Red. Like any important battle is fully EV and IV'd.
yeah. So basically, like my main gripe with these is like, okay, I understand you're trying to make the game challenging, but
It's difficulty for difficulty's sake at that point.
yeah.
Like
So
it's
basically,
not
it's like
difficulty as in game progression. It's difficulty just to say, yeah, fuck you, have pain. That
yeah,
takes a lot of the
basically
enjoyment out of it.
yeah, like that's artificial difficulty in my
Mm.
opinion. Like yeah, when you give enough tools and some people are basically just ignoring all the tips and tricks which you give in your game. Like for example, like let's take vanilla Pokemon. When you talk with NPCs, they will constantly remind you like certain types are weak against certain types are strong
Mm.
against certain types, and some trainer will remind you to constantly keep switching your lead so that your
But you
team
can
can
level
be
up your other Pokemon,
balanced
yeah.
level. But if you choose to ignore it, then yeah, you will get fucked against champion or maybe some gym leaders. But
Yes, you will. In
drawback
certain
is
games, especially.
yeah.
Have
So
you
basic.
played Pokemon Imperium?
No,
That goes
I
beyond level
I haven't played
100,
much ROM
and
hacks.
the final boss battle in that isn't hard. It's stupid.
Yeah, I
Like, it's immune to like 2/3 of the types. It resists everything else except for one type, and there's only one Pokemon in the entire game that has that type, and likelihood is you're not getting it. And then it has like 3 health bars, and it can heal itself at certain points. Its stats get a boost after you drop a health bar. Like it's one of those that is just stupid. Like there's being difficult and challenging, and then there's literally just
saying fuck you.
Yeah, it's not even difficulty scaling at that point. It's like you reach the end of the Elite Four, like everyone's the same levels as they are now, and then you fight Cynthia, and her first Pokemon's level 100 Garchomp. Like,
basically
why?
Like, oh,
if the previous trainer's like in like the late 50s, and then all of a sudden Cynthia level 100 Garchomp. That's literally how it felt. Seeing that, like watching the people play that, I could see them just getting angry and angry because it's like, what is the point in this? Like, it's not even a challenge thing anymore. It's just wrong, and it just highlights why certain people who create ROM hacks aren't actual game developers. Because game balance is a huge thing that needs. I mean, obviously, some games are just too easy because they just like too many people need to be handheld these days. And yes, okay, we are crying out for more challenge, but
yeah, but
it has to be balanced. It has to like work with the story. It has to work with the game, not be all about like just fuck you. We'll give it stupid difficulties and things.
The trainer I faced on Route 1 had perfect EV trained Pokemon. Like, what the fuck? Why? Like, okay, I can understand if you want the Victory Road trainers to be perfectly EV trained, because we have options to EV train before that.
Yeah.
But how the fuck do you expect me to face the Route 1 trainer with a perfect EV starter?
You're not. It's that simple. Just you're not.
Yeah, basically beating him was just, and plus,
yeah,
fucking four
okay, we're at 299 now. Can we hit it for 300? Can we get the shiny at 300? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. We're too early on this hunt for it to give us the luck. Plus, finding shinies on YouTube has been minimal for me. Unless it's been a recorded series, like it's been minimal. Like, I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball Z Team Training had boosted odds somewhere along the line, so that's why I ended up getting, like, for crying out loud, shiny Goku starter. Finding a second shiny Goku when I was hunting for shiny Vegeta, and then shiny Omega Shenron. Which, it's the same green as Espeon, and it's like, oh, come on, man. Alright, will we get a lucky number 300? Oh. Sad times. Sad times indeed. But hey, it is what it is. If you haven't already hit that like button, please make sure you do. Every like helps on the algorithm, getting us out there to more people as well. And if you are new as well, if you wouldn't mind dropping that subscribe, we shiny hunt Pokemon. We're going to be playing Legends Arceus, and I also do a lot of Nuzlocke and stuff with Pokemon as well. And then we're also live on Twitch several times a week. Twitch.tv/SSBeatLucario ! Twitch if you want to check out that channel. That's more of a variety Nintendo channel, not just Pokemon there. There's a bit of Harvest Moon, bit of retro, bit of Pokemon, and a bit of something else. Like we have a Dodo army. We also have Stardew Valley, which I kind of want to add some mods to, because there's an elevator for the Skull Mine now on one of the mods, and I need that in my life. Desperately. So desperately. Because that mine is disgusting. 300 of what? Ooh. Okay, the next goal for an aesthetic one for the shiny will be 333. I really hope we can hit that. That would be real nice. Not gonna lie. Oh, Nelly. Yeah, so tomorrow and Thursday I'm going to be water fasting as part of this weight loss thing. For those unaware of that, I'm doing a 24-hour one. So I will be up, I'll be having breakfast, I will be making a omelette, nice hearty breakfast, and have a drink there.
Yeah.
From the moment I
Okay.
finish, I am allowed 2 liters of water for the rest of the day. 24 hours before I can eat again.
Honestly speaking, I wouldn't recommend omelette on the day of water fasting.
Well, I mean, it's not about carbs and stuff, and it's having the protein in there because I'll also be training, doing some light training while I'm there as well. I've water fasted before, so that was the kind of thing that I did at the time.
Yeah, make sure to have salt as minimum as possible. Salt.
Sorry, I missed the last thing you said.
I meant like when you're going to make omelette, make sure to be less and less salty.
Oh, I don't do salt really when it comes to that.
Okay.
Because
No
obviously,
worries
like
with
the
that.
salt's that it's gonna take out all the moisture. I mean, it is water fasting is designed to strip away water weight, but yeah, I'm not big on the on using too much salt there. I use a lot of other seasonings instead. Depending on what I'm putting in the omelette as well, which I'm just gonna do a basic. I've got some onions, I've got some mushrooms, and I will probably add... I mean, I've got some either... Yeah, mushrooms, onions, I could add some chopped tomatoes in that as well. I don't have any meat in right now, so otherwise I would have added some like ham or something. But, we'll manage. And then 24 hours later, I'll be able to eat again, so... Yay! I'll be looking forward to that breakfast, I'll tell you that. I'm just glad I'm not going to be doing something like extremely strenuous training on the first water fast back. So it's been a while since I've had to do them. And I'm also glad I won't be streaming because I'll probably be cranky. Because hangry Lucario will be hangry.
Oh no.
But once I've got my body started used to doing these intermittent fasts again,
Okay,
I'll be fine.
What was the day again when you be cranky?
Tuesday and Thursday. I mean, we do still have the Dragon Ball thing, but I don't really talk too much on community nights anyway. I just sit back and let everyone watch the show that we're watching, which is the original Dragon Ball. We are up to Muscle Tower in the original Dragon Ball series. At 10 p.m. GMT is when we start community nights. If you want to join that, we watch about about 7 or 8 episodes a night per session on that one. So I'm having a lot of fun with that one. A lot of nostalgia for the original Dragon Ball right now.
Oh yeah, fun fact about original Dragon Ball. In India, we used to watch Dragon Ball on actually Cartoon Network, and Cartoon Network first aired Dragon Ball Z, and then they when Dragon Ball Z became popular, they basically aired Dragon Ball. Like what the fuck?
Well, we got Z, then GT, then Dragon Ball here because they didn't dub it in English. But they sent Z to the West first.
Okay.
And then obviously they showed GT because we want the continuation of the series, and then said, well, can we get the last of the original? Because I mean, it'd be cool to show like the story of Kid Goku now. Like, so we had it as Z, GT, then Dragon Ball over here.
Yeah, so basically what happened that in Dragon Ball Z there was very less ecchi movements, right? Like it was more focused on fighting.
Yeah, it certainly became more about fights and transformations rather than the technique of the fights, which was in Dragon Ball. And Dragon Ball was much more about the adventure side of things as well.
Yeah. So so what happened? Like in Dragon Ball, I was watching. My mom is like, "Okay, you're watching Dragon Ball Z." I'm like, "No, mommy, this is Dragon Ball prequel." Mom like, whatever. And the moment she brings my food, the scene where Goku is basically patting on Bulma's titty.
Ah, yes.
I'm like, and my mom is looking at me like, son, you're too young for this.
I thought you were going to say one of the many scenes where Goku's either naked or just patting any random stranger, like where he pats the old woman and says, "Oh, you are a girl. Oh my, what a randy chap."
Yeah, that the moment like basically Dragon Ball Z was banned,
God.
but I still used to like sneak in and watch it.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a
Basically, I used
phenomenal
to like
show, really.
set Nickelodeon on this like a quick back. So whenever someone walked in, I like and some danger. So I just basically quickly pressed quick back and just SpongeBob was playing. Watching that. And my mom had no problem with bikini bottom.
Or a gay sponge chasing his boyfriend starfish around.
Yep. In underwear.
I mean, they did confirm that SpongeBob, the character, is gay, so... but the question is, who would he go with in Bikini Bottom? Would it be Squidward or Patrick? Maybe Patrick's just a friend. And maybe it's the secret love for Squidward. All those tentacles be plenty for SpongeBob's holes to be filled. And now you will never get that image out of your heads.
My is going on.
Rule 34, people. Rule 34. If it exists, there's porn of it. Although that actually does bring up a good philosophical debate, though. Because look at the two different approaches about stepmoms. Disney taught you to hate your stepmom. Pornhub takes a very different approach.
And anime just goes ara ara.
Yeah, there's that too. Like I think you meant it'll just exhale when you say it. One of my friends taught me how to do it properly. I just haven't tried it in a while.
Yeah, I won't want your stream to be age restricted, so I'm just controlling the.
I mean, like, it's not a PG channel. I have it set as a not for PG channel, so.
Yeah, but you never know. YouTube just and decides this guy is too adult. Age restrict his video. Never know. Like
I make it clear from the start. We're not PG here, so like listen at your own discretion. Basically, I mean, I'm British.
yeah,
Like
so,
for being foul mouthed, it's part of our natural vernacular. Like we can speak as eloquently as we like, but then we will also be horrifically foul mouthed. Like there isn't a single swear or curse word that we really find offensive. We'll just use them anyway. I think the best thing about Britain, though, is like how creative we are when it comes to chants or insults. Like, we could turn anything into an insult, really. Like, I think one of the best ways is, like, you could turn an inanimate object into an insult. Just by adding the word absolute before it. For example, you absolute lamp. You absolute melt. That's one of the fun ones to use. I just try it out at home. Try it out at home, kids. But if you're gonna insult people, just add the word absolute before any inanimate object, and it will work as a brilliant insult. They'll take a step back. Like, wait, what? And then he's like, yeah, you heard what I said. You can tell I'm such a positive role model, can't you?
I'm just imagining like how your child is going to turn out to be. What will be his first word?
Moist.
Like Will it be buzz off?
Nah, I'm
The
not that. I'm not that tame, really. I can't even remember what my first words were. I'm trying to think.
I'm pretty sure fuck off was your first one.
Probably not. I think it was actually something towards to do with my dummy. I can't remember. Was it Dodie or Gung Gung or something like that?
A plot twist. You were just like
I mean, the only way to find out, people, is get my Twitch channel to 750 followers so that we can do the baking stream with Mama Lucario, and you can ask her yourself, as she will be there on stream. We'll be cooking in my mother's kitchen, doing all things British. I'm talking me making crumpets, both of us making scones, and Victoria sponge cake and things, and embarrassing stories about Lucario within terms of service.
yeah. So basically, we can ask what was your first
Ah,
word.
I hear voices. Ah, a wild Viking has joined us. Hello. And there's no shiny again. Sad times. I can hear me. I can hear myself echoing in the background.
Okay, and biggest troll like about Spiritomb is like every time whenever its animation is like the green glowing thing glows. I'm like always
Yeah.
that gets me like sign like when it struck me. Oh, never mind.
I'm
It's
really
it's
tempted to
normal
Masuda this, to be honest. Like, if we don't get it, like, it's one of those. I have. I kind of feel like I should go to odds on any hunt, and only go beyond that if it's a legend. But then at the same time, it's like I don't want. There's a lot of them I just don't want to go to odds. Like going to odds is
Yeah,
like 4,086, and I want to make sure all shinies happen on stream as well. But so
okay.
that's why I'm loath to do any off-screen hunting.
I remember a guy did something like 1,600 soft resets for
Too
full
much
power
echo.
shiny
Ah,
Glowing.
gotcha. That's fine, Viking. To be honest, I think what one of you has the stream unmuted in the background. That's why I could just hear. I could literally just hear it back at myself. But welcome in. Hope you had a good day at work, despite being in a rather uncomfortable department. I know you're not a big fan of working on the phones and stuff, so I hope that didn't go too badly for you. We're just in it. We're trying to get our shiny. Not having the best luck so far. We are 67 resets in. I mean, yeah, it's a start kind of thing. He was gonna hang out while you drove home. Oh, I gotcha. It's probably safer for you to drive home first than hanging out with us. I'd loathe to be the cause of potential accident with half the shit that I come out with out of my mouth. Especially with what we were talking about earlier about the philosophical debate of perception on stepmothers. Disney teaches you to hate them. Pornhub takes a different approach. Driving lit, no worries.
In
Oh,
my
I need to
case,
add that as a command still. I'm definitely gonna put that like as something that comes up with night buzzes. I'm in my mum's car, brum brum. Something ridiculous like that I think would be quite funny. Also tried the purple storm. Only had a sip of it because it tasted like blackcurrant, and I can't confirm because there's no listed on the ingredients list if there's the blackcurrant flavoring in there. If it is the blackcurrant flavoring, I'm very glad I stopped at the first like small sip, because that could have ended very badly. But again, I can't guarantee that it is in there, so it's still sat at the side now, so I could technically drink it, but like. I just don't want to take the risk, to be honest. So instead, I'll get drunk on alcohol. Because I'm just such a positive role model like that. Obviously, messing people. It's a work night. I'm not going to be drinking alcohol today. I still have a little bit of that Bushmills left, but I'm just like, it's just staring at me. It's just staring at me.
it's
It wants the precious. Oh no! Not the precious! Alright, so 320 coming up, so we are 14 away from the next aesthetic number. I've not got a single aesthetic shiny yet, in terms of numbers, but... Okay, let's see, what do we do? What are we doing? Also, thank you, Nightbot, there, for posting the Twitter link. If you can follow me over there. I do post... That's where it's best place to keep up to date with everything towards the channel. And any random shit posts that I do. Which is few and far between, but I do try every now and then. We also have the Discord server, !Discord for that. We have our community night on Thursdays. And obviously, that's where you can sign up for our Pokemon Showdown tournament, which will be held on Twitch on Sunday, the 30th of January. As long as there's enough people to compete. There is a £20 gift card on the line. Which I believe is the approximate equivalent of about $27? Something like that. It's $1.35 to the pound at the minute. So, yeah, $27 exactly. Boom! Benefit of being really good at maths. Alright. But yeah, so that's the alert stuff. One of the nope. I said we were split into two teams that work with this, and one of them made a presentation about their like weight loss categories. They're doing like little animations and really bad, very bad, like awful dad joke ones. Like dad jokes that are so bad you can't even chuckle at them. Like, and something's like, you can just see everyone just like shaking their heads, like, no, this isn't even a humorous one. It's just bad. But I mean, I guess it's just different humans. Yay! Welcome in, Alia. Good evening, good evening. Hello, sir. Indeed. Welcome to the stream. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Hope you're having a good start to your week as well. We are currently hunting for Spiritomb today. Not having the most luck so far. Certainly, our luck has halved since Dialga at 164. But we're doing well. So, how is your Monday going so far? Like, what have you been up to? And how was it? What did you get up to the weekend as well? Now you can talk, Satu.
Yeah, so I was saying that it's like 3:40 here.
Oh,
So
go to bed.
If there's a shiny Spiritomb appears just in front of me.
I mean, you'll probably dream of shiny Spiritombs now. You'll probably dream of it.
Nah, I would actually shit my pants.
You'll just wake up to you'll just have dreams that the shiny Spiritomb is just next to your bed and goes, hey, I'm haunting you.
Sub bitch.
It's just basically replicating Ghost Snapper. I'm haunting you. No! Go Snapper! That was probably one of the best things they came out. Like that and Nail was the best. You reset your sword only, added some mons you wanted it to get good nature for breeding, and your Umbreon you breeding got before you reset it, which is amazing. His name is Sparks. Aw. So, what nature did you go for the Umbreon? If you don't mind me asking. I normally go for bold nature when I'm doing Umbreons, because it's a very, very defensively bulky mon anyway. And then, so I make it more of a special, you'll have special attacks and more special support kind of thing when I use Umbreons in competitive and things. That's my, I have a bold-natured shiny Umbreon anyway, so you go for Calm, and it was Calm. Ooh, nice! Calm's a good one. That's a boosted special defense, isn't it? Yeah, either bold or Calm work really well for it. I just like the extra physical defense because I've noticed a lot of people go for physical attackers at the minute in competitive. Certainly a lot more. There's a lot more physical attackers in Sword and Shield. I guess it kind of fits the theme, but there's definitely felt like there was a lot more physical attackers. So I keep my Umbreon there. It's just a shame that things like Pursuit, you can't Pursuit Trap anymore. So that's why Ghost became so much more busted in Gen 8, because like so many of the moves were just removed, and like you can't Pursuit things anymore. It's like, bro, I just want to hit these things as they're trying to leave.
Yeah, actually, I like the pursuit moves. Oh, sorry, move because it's like okay, oh shit, I made a bad play. Let me switch out and like
And
you're
then it's
already
like,
dead.
before you get, but wait a minute, before you go, whoosh. You're just doing raids to get the XP candies to level up the mons you got from Brady Bread. 10 boxes full of 300.
Okay,
Okay, that's
basically
that's a lot. That's
raid
a lot of
before.
breeding.
Yeah, basically raid before gen like first gym is just broken. Honestly speaking, you could be so over leveled by like
Yeah.
first gym like.
I mean, you're going to be over leveled anyway, even if you don't do that. I mean, I never really did the raids I was playing. I basically did a Dynamax-less playthrough when I started in Sword and Shield. I wasn't a fan of the Dynamax concept at all, really. It felt unnecessary. I feel like we were fine with Megas and Zemus. Didn't need to add something entirely different again and have, I don't know, the 7th form for Charizard.
No, honestly speaking, for me, Dynamax was just like a mixture of a Z move and this Mega Evolution. Basically, there are
Yeah.
okay.
Like, Mega on a time
Usually,
limit, I'd get behind that. But I don't know.
see, basically, why I feel like it's a mixture because like you go into some big form
Mm.
and then
You've
all
got
your
you've
moves
got your
actually
max
turns
moves
into
and
some
stuff,
max
yeah.
series.
It was like 4 or 5 hours of breeding, no shinies, but they're still good. Yeah, I mean, it could work. It definitely be fine. Especially, are you Masudering it right now? Or are you just straight up breeding them normally? Because if you breed them normally, that's full odds. That's 1 in 4,096 odds. Or do you have your Japanese Ditto to double those odds? And then with shiny champs, even better. You have the first gym done so far. You level up everyone into the 20s while close to your team. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, we are approaching the aesthetic number of 333. We are approaching it. We're about to hit 330.
I heard like when like it's like 5 hours of breeding. I just for random reason I basically just pictured Mr. Popo fucking drinks.
Ah, shut up, bitch, you love
I
it.
know you like it.
Hey, welcome in, Balazios. Good evening, good evening. Did you manage to get the shiny Cranidos? We didn't get the shiny Cranidos, no. I gave up at 2,000, and I'm glad I did, because I got shiny Dialga in 164 resets. Which, there is a YouTube short of that on the channel, if you want to check that out in the videos. We're currently hunting for Spiritomb now. Now that we've got our successful hunt, we're deciding to try our luck at something a little different. But yeah, I'll probably just try and Masuda the Cranidos eventually. Like, it was draining on my sanity. You saw the dive. Hey, nice, man. Oh, I literally deafened everyone with that one because that was a New Year's Eve stream on Twitch, and I was like, I was literally just talking about an incident where I just had been fired in the past, and then all of a sudden, bang! It's on stream, and I was like, I didn't have another run, a raid set up. I was like, what do I do for the rest of the stream? Because I'm like an hour in. I've got 2 hours left. Dynamax? I do have a Dialga path as well now, so I could technically go for a second Dialga via Dynamax Adventures, which I think that would just be Dialga overkill at this point. But although at least that one I could be able to use competitively because there's going to be there's no plans for interaction between Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Pearl, and Sword and Shield apparently. You're at 849 resets, paused ATM for Mewtwo. Ooh.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
some
full odds on
serious
the
variability.
legendaries is hard and horrible. I know one of the mates of the channel, House of Moxie, he was 5,500 to get Giratina as a shiny.
Yeah, I was also telling you about like sorry 6,000 something
Mm.
soft reset on the Groudon, and that too in
Yeah.
multiple Game Boys.
Hmm.
Damn.
I think the worst one I saw was someone finally got a shiny Bulbasaur in one of the games they were hunting on, and it was over 22,000 resets. The dedication for that, but that's just pain. That's just literal torture at that point. Like I said,
Yeah.
I do not see myself going beyond odds on any hunt. I will probably stop at odds. In all honesty. I don't have any
I was like
plans to go beyond odds.
maybe
Even
like
if I'm like one away, like I just I feel like I'd just curl up in a ball in a corner and go, it's not shiny. And we don't get it at 333. Oh, sad
uh,
times. While that's loading up, I'm gonna refill my water, so I'll be back in a moment. I'm back, bitches. But yeah, also what you may have missed as well, because I was talking about it on Twitch rather than YouTube. I have sent 7 cards for grading, for PSE stuff. But yeah, so I've sent them for grading, and there's if they all come back PSA 10, and I get the upper end of the market value, we could be looking at 94,000 US dollars for 7 cards. And when I saw that valuation, my jaw just hit the floor. I was like, holy fuck. Like, I keep calling them shiny cards, but they're the hollow cards. So one that I've sent off is a hollow or shiny Chansey. These are all from the original Kanto series. So I've sent shiny Chansey off for grade. That looks pretty damn perfect, and that one is worth upwards of 27,000 USD. There's a shiny Mewtwo card, which have been sent off. There's the 2 non-shiny original starters, Squirtle and Bulbasaur, because they are at the higher end of the tier at the moment. So they've been sent through. There's a few that are around like 5,000-6,000 as well in top condition, like Dark Arbok, the Team Rocket edition. There was I can't remember some of the others. So we had the Squirrel, we had the Bulbasaur, the Chansey, the Mewtwo. Dark Arbok was 5. Hang on, Squirrel, yeah. Chansey, Mewtwo, Squirtle, Charmander, Arbok. There was one other shiny card, and then there was a trainer card for Lass. Because it's just so rare to find them graded, and there was only 300 of them produced. And I have more than one of them, so I sent the best looking one off for grading, because they're so hard to find graded that people are paying like over 2,000, even if it's like PSA 5. Just because they're such a rare card to get hold of. It's the hardest of the original series trainer cards to find. Full stop. And I still have my spare in the binder here. Yeah, I have my spare one in the binder here. So if I can... There we go. That card. You know what, actually, I'll just change scene a sec, just to show it properly. Because I don't like the Millimaz thing. So, there we go. So the last card, this one here. Apparently only one of 300 ever made.
What?
And it's in almost perfect condition as well, both of them. So I could literally get both of them in that case graded. But £15 per grading, and I'm just like, I don't want to spend like all the time on these things. But I've got so many more that I could get graded, but it's just the cost will add up, and there's no guarantee they'll be able to make the money off it. And there's some cards in there that are amazing condition and extremely rare, but there's no way I could part with them. And they are things like cards from the first Pokemon movie, where there's no way possible to replace them. I got them for going to the cinema to see Pokemon the first movie. I've got Postmaster Dragonite, I've got the Mewtwo, I've got the fossilized Mew, I've got the Electabuzz from that film. There's a whole bunch of them based on that. My Dark Blastoise, I'm really sad about the condition of that. It's a shiny Dark Blastoise, which could be like 40,000 plus if it's perfect condition. But it's a very used card, unfortunately, so yeah. Oh, there's a Pikachu from the first movie as well in there. There's an unowned card from the third movie. Shiny Gyarados is in good nick. Shiny Zapdos, which I could get graded, but I really don't want to part with that because it's a beautiful card. Like, there's so many of those cards that I would love to be like, oh, I want to see what these are worth. But yeah, if they all come back, bear in mind, that valuation I was saying earlier, that's if they're all PSA 10 and I sell at the top end of the market value. There's no guarantee I'd be able to get that. It's all about finding the right market to sell them to. And hey, at one point, I might even like just tweet at some massive PokeTuber saying, "Hey, how much would you pay me for a PSA 10 of this card with documentation proof of grading?" I'd be so tempted to do that because that way I could guarantee the money.
Yeah. You would be rich.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I'd be able to pay for a house deposit. I'd be able to sort of like boost my setup. I'd be able to probably get a car. I'd probably get like a car for £1,000 because I wouldn't want to spend big money on a car or anything. I'd be able to fully finance my trip to Japan.
Nice.
Yeah.
My friend is like, okay.
I would be able to buy my army of ferrets and no one could stop me.
Yeah.
I could buy another 30 ferrets.
Now you're telling the real reason for why you want.
Yeah, exactly. I'd have a room. I'd set it up like an assault course kind of thing. Like you'd have the cage in one corner, like where they're all going to sleep in, like about 30 odd different hammocks and like dog beds and shit all around the room. Then there's like rope for them to climb here, there, and everywhere. There's random socks that have appeared because they're obsessed with socks. Probably an old pair of tracky bottoms so that they could use that to tunnel through.
You won't believe what I just imagine. What I just made image of. Okay, basically, like I imagine like you are holding a blue flag with a Lucario logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
And behind you, there's 3,000 army of 3,000 ferrets, and you need to take over White House.
Now, my pretties, go for the eyes, destroy them all, destroy my enemies. It'd be so beautiful. I walk them in the street anyway, like on harnesses. Imagine trying to walk an army of like 30 ferrets all on harnesses. Imagine the carnage. Like, it's hard not to get 2 ferrets to go the same direction. Let alone try to get 30. I've seen someone walk 4 ferrets before. which props to you, my dude. But yeah, that'd be something that'd be really cool. But I'd need a much bigger cage than what I've got. I need to replace that cage anyway. That'd be something I'd be able to do with that money as well. Get a Ferret Nation cage, a much bigger 3-story cage, bit of extra separation between them so they can have a bit more room for themselves. Even though they do like spooning each other anyway, because they're really close as brothers. Those two. Oh, it was bath day for the ferrets yesterday as well, and it was a challenge at the best of times. I don't know who was wetter by the end of it, me or the ferrets. My pajama top went from light blue to dark blue, like completely drenched. Because like they were basically like dogs, just like shaking themselves, but then they're wriggly little fuckers as well. So they get out my hands on, trying to dry them in the towel, and then shake. Like entire bathroom was like a scene out of the Titanic. By the end, like it took so much effort to like clean that up as well. Had the window open ages because smell of wet ferret. It's a bit strong at times, not gonna lie, but it is what it is.
I imagine that with 35.
But I mean, they are extra floofy now, so that's the best bit about it. Oh, 343. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna go to 400. So we've got another 57 encounters that we'll try on this stream today. And then if we fail to get the Spiritomb today, we will continue the hunt on Twitch on Sunday. And if I do manage to get it on Twitch, I will be pretty much immediately posting a YouTube short the next day. So you'll be able to see the reaction about how I actually get it. I will try not to deafen everyone in my chat this time. I'll probably... I don't even know how I'd react. It's just one of those in-the-moment things. I don't think I'd be as hyped as I was for the Dialga. But... I mean, I'll take it. Ow. Never mind. But yeah, tomorrow is episode 5 of the Adventure Red Nuzlocke. There's no live stream tomorrow, but we are back live on Wednesday for Harvest Moon DS. Community Night on Thursday, Friday, Stardew Valley again. Saturday, Retro Night with Golden Sun Dart done. Sunday, obviously, the stream there. And on Thursday, there's also the next episode 6 of Adventure Red with episode 7 dropping on the Sunday as well before stream on that one. So, plenty of content to keep everyone entertained during the week. I have been in consistent communication with the person animating the collab project intro. Haven't heard a peep from the one doing the solo project yet, so I'm going to message them to ask around about updates, just to see how it's coming along. They did say they'd deliver that by the 20th, that they updated the delivery time for that, but that was literally about it. I am kind of curious as to how that's going to look, because they haven't, I mean, I told them exactly what I wanted. Whether they'll achieve it, I don't know.
Personal experience of Fiverr says that you should be constantly be in touch with the guy you are getting the work done.
Yeah, I need to message them for updates and see how it's coming along. Like the other person is doing like they're literally updating me like every single day at the moment, because we've changed the background design a bit. Well, they did one thing, but it's I was trying to explain like a different kind of atmosphere vibey thing for it. They've updated that today. I am a little worried about how the animation's going to look based on the drawing so far. It looks like they've literally just copied the PNG at the minute. Yeah. So I'm a little worried about the redrawing there, whether it's going to actually work, but... Because especially with the amount paid for it, like... If it's not up to snuff, I'm not going to be happy. Because...
I remember my friend asked a guy on Fiverr to make a website for him. Like design a website for him. He said, okay, fine, I'll do it, and asked for some 2 or 3 weeks time.
Yeah.
And he said, okay, and whenever I ask him, he says, I'm busy right now, we'll talk to you later. and on the day of delivery, that guy when like delivered website, the design was very basic, and he was like, dude, what the fuck?
That's where you refuse delivery. Like if it's not to the spec that you've requested, that's where you refuse delivery. Because
Yeah, but
they're selling their services, and if their services are not adequate for what you've paid for, you don't accept the delivery in that case. Like, I'd be fully prepared to reject the delivery at that one.
yeah, but the
Fully
issue,
prepared to reject because it'd be unacceptable.
yeah,
Like,
but the issue was like the how much time got wasted for that.
oh yeah,
And
it's so frustrating. Like, I wouldn't expect
yes,
anyone to pay me for my services as an accountant if I didn't submit the financial statements that are required legally to the government, if I didn't close off the periods in the accounts, if I didn't make sure all the invoices were paid up, if I didn't make sure we'd received all the money we needed from the suppliers to match up things, if I didn't reconcile the bank to match the amounts in our accounts, if I just left and said, yeah, here you go, like, you're done, I've just thrown this on, it wouldn't be acceptable, and I wouldn't get paid for it. And I don't expect to pay if someone's promised like good quality, and then to deliver very very subpar, especially when you've paid decent, very good money for it. Nah, not at all.
because it's like it's like if we are going to ask for premium price for your service or product, then you should also be ready to deliver that.
Yes, and then you get people who are overselling. But I'm all for people expecting what they're worth and expecting the higher price and stuff. However, if your actual work that you're doing at the time is not at that standard, you should not expect to be paid that. And yes, I am referring to that person from Fiverr asking $400 for something that was they'd initially offered 80 to do. 80 to 100, not a problem. That's pretty much the range of what the quality of work that they've done in the past is worth. Not 400. And the fact that they actually then insisted on, was like, no, it's 400 is reasonable. Here's my card. It's like, you made an offer of $80 for this work. How dare you come back with that? Especially when you see, like, the budget on the project was set in the spec. Clearly not reading it. You made an offer around that budget. That's why I spoke to you in the first place. That's why I took the time to speak to them. And for them to say, oh, like, what's your budget? It's like, you've seen it. It's in the spec. Oh, well, here's my counter now. How about 400? No, fuck off. Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's too much.
If your work was good enough, then yeah. But it's not. The work that they produce in their other projects is not worth that. And I based evaluations off their some of their most recent projects and looked at all their animated hits, and it's like, it is not worth anywhere close to 400. And that is someone who is scam. Like, it almost feels like they're scamming their customers if they're demanding that price.
Yeah, honestly.
How about work on the craft to be worth that price?
Yeah, honestly speaking, if I were on the Fiverr as a freelance app developer,
Fiverr itself is just a messed up site, to be honest. I don't really like using it for things like that. Especially when I'm for animation at the moment, I'm really not a fan of using it. I might do what like some of these VTubers have been doing recently, like just post on Twitter asking for it, because they've had. I looked at some of them who are posting, like there was one who was saying they do $30 an hour for animation projects, which could add up to quite a bit of money. But the quality of the work is worth that. Because I looked at some of the stuff on there, I was like, holy shit, yeah, that's good. That is worth that cost. That's someone who knows what they're worth and charges what they're worth. That isn't someone who's saying, I'm worth this amount, and then producing, like, stickmen. Not that bear in mind, this is clear, not that I can do any better. This is why I'm outsourcing the work. But if I'm outsourcing the work, I expect a certain quality.
Yeah, see, like if you ask me to build an app for you, my first question will be, what is your budget? If you say above $50, okay, you can expect above average app. If you say 100, then expect a good amount.
Yeah. Like, you do get what you pay for, and if I'm paying good money, I expect good quality.
Yeah, exactly. Like first of all, I will ask my customer, like, what's your actual budget?
Yeah, I mean that's why I put my specific budget on the spec. I said, like, this is my budget. I will not be going above it. And it's just frustrating when people are sending the offers and sending messages. I can do this, that, and the other. And you can tell straight away that they haven't read the spec. They haven't read the information that I put about the project. Oh, yeah, tell me about the project. It's there in the description! Or tell me what your budget is. Why can't you read? You made an offer based on my budget. Ugh, so annoying. But
people are weird on Fiverr, honestly speaking.
Yeah. I need to find somewhere else to find services, I think. Well, it depends on how these turn out. Like, if these turn out really, really well, I'm all for it. Like, if this person who hasn't really communicated much shows some like, excellent animation for the solo project, or just a solo animation, hey, brilliant. If it turns out absolute shit, I'm not accepting delivery. Like, not with the amount I've paid. I mean, I think it was what? I paid $60 for the versus. $60 for the versus animation. 60 again for the cutthroat animation. To be fair, I feel like he undercharged on that a little. So with me paying almost double that, I'm expecting double the quality.
Like, at least animation should be like proper 24 frames per second.
Yeah.
Because I guess the versus was around 12 to 18 frames.
I mean, the versus one where it's like the Lucario and the Metagross charging each other and stuff and clashing and stuff. It's a very, very basic animation on that one.
Yeah, but
and then obviously the cutthroat one where you got all the different Pokemon is like, yeah, bring it.
Cutthroat was a bit like, even though it was like done very basic, but it was like somewhat complex because there was a lot of things to animate.
Yeah, there was quite a lot in that. And I definitely like the music for that one. That's why I like getting music done on Fiverr is actually really good. Like, the musician services are really, really good on there.
Yeah, but I guess you can find some YouTubers who make music. You can pay them and.
Well, with music, I've got my friend locally who does like the good electronic music, and then that guy I found through Fiverr and stuff. We so close to 360. Yes, we are close to 360, Silver. Good evening, good evening. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday so far. We are trying to get our Spiritomb. Also ranting about Fiverr and people overselling and then not reading specifications and all that jazz. It's an annoyance, to say the least. Also, didn't really... I tried the Purple Storm, but it tasted too much like Vimto and Blackcurrant for me to warrant like trying any more. Because even though it's not listed in the ingredients list, and it doesn't actually say in the description that it's not a blackcurrant style flavour, with me allergic to blackcurrant and like the purple sweets and stuff, like, I can't really risk it. So we're putting that away and not ordering that again. But how is everything on your end, my dude? Okay, 3:59 right now. I think I heard someone join us. Ah, Viking's back. Hey!
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Not too bad. Just trying to find my shiny, and it's not happening at the minute. But I mean, that's to be expected. It's a full odds hunt. This is more like what we expected for the Dialga one. Just.
And I am refusing to go to sleep because I think that as soon as I will leave, you will get the shiny. And I just
Well, I mean, I'm only going as far as 400 at max, so there's only 41 left to maybe see.
okay, so basically today I will also sleep at 5. Yeah, my English is getting fucked up.
I
Like my
mean, to
brain
be
is
honest,
like,
I'd recommend going to sleep, personally. Because you'll be able to see the short, because I'll probably do the reaction clip of it, if you miss it. Anyway. I mean, I'll be putting that up regardless, because I do like my my YouTube shorts every now and then.
yeah, but I want to do the most critical impression of, oh yeah, baby, that's
You forgot to say
He wants to be.
yesterday, but on Saturday night you bought a collection of games on your Switch. Ooh, nice. Which ones did you get, Silver? So, what were you saying, Viking?
He wants to be there with you when you win.
I mean, true that. I mean, I think it's born out of jealousy. You can hear your voice in all of the shorts so far for Shiny Reaction. It's like, I want to be there this time. I wanna see the shiny. I wanna see the shiny.
And plus, I feel like I've come far too like the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say anyway. The OG. Ooh, Castlevania. Nice. One of my favorite video game themes is actually from Castlevania 2. Bloody Tears is a really good piece of music from Castlevania.
Excuse me, I'm just trying to keep my 10% of brain alive. Come on, guys. Just
Brain go burr. Saturm's brain go burr. And still no shiny. So how was the day on the phones then, Viking?
Okay, yeah, I remember that one of the streamer who used to stream Monster Hunter, I was watching him. He was he was doing some like at this around same time. My brain was like again at 2% or maybe 5%, and he was about to hunt a monster called Silver Rathalos.
Mm-hmm.
For random reason, I read that as Los Angeles. Like what the fuck?
So yeah, Viking, you were saying, or about to.
They stuck me on the phone, and it gave me a little script to read, and they're like huge, like 3 pages long list of just names with phone numbers, and they're like,
Ouch.
call every single one of these people and tell them to come to interviews today. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Social anxiety.
That's a lot of interviews for a single day.
I hate talking to people on the phone, especially people I don't know. Like I have like
Yeah.
I get the worst
Relatable.
social anxiety when I have to call somebody I don't know on the phone.
Oh, I just
Yeah,
don't like
I
talking to
said
people
that.
on the phone. Like, full stop.
I just joked about
I don't even
saying
like to
"Fuck
like
no, I have like social anxiety."
it takes me so long to even get comfortable enough with a person to even text them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not even speaking.
I died to the
And they're
first
like,
boss on the OG Castlevania game over 50 times when I looked up video. Nah, you can't be doing that, mate. You gotta channel the inner gamer. Like, you gotta be the champion gamer. We didn't have videos back then to look up how to beat games.
Gamer.
You gotta be that pro gamer, man. Like, you gotta actually figure it out for yourself, like we had to back in the day.
Back in the days,
They gave me
we didn't used to have
they gave me like
internet.
0 training, and all these people that I'm calling are asking me all these questions, and I'm just like,
That's
I have
Like,
no
if I
idea.
know-
I'm not the usual
I don't know.
person here.
show up for your interview and they will answer your questions.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the safest bet. It's like, if you have any questions, ask them at interview. People love interviewees that ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, basically our college, Google came for the technical support,
Mm-hmm.
customer support. Like I was like torn apart. Like it's Google, but customer support. I'm the worst at communicating. Like I can
I
communicate
mean,
with
you
user
sound
people
slightly
in
clearer than
particular.
most of the people we get on customer support for things like that. Oh, the stereotypical call center responses. It's like, one, I can't hear what you're saying, and two, how the fuck did you get my number? And there's like, oh yeah,
So
you gave it. You gave consent. It's like, no, I didn't. This is breaking third-party laws. So how did you get my number so I can file a lawsuit here?
actually, see, most of the time while I'm speaking English, it's most like I'm comfortable in speaking English, but
Yeah.
it's like 4:20 a.m. here, so it's like my brain is barely functioning. So it's like I can barely communicate in my native language properly. You expect me to use my second language? Like, what the
uh,
And sometimes I just mix up the my native language with this. Like, fuck.
yeah, it just becomes an amalgamation of that everything altogether.
Yeah,
It's all
and plus my
blurs.
accent is quite thick.
There are so many carbs in this.
So many carbs in what?
In
My
this
accent.
meal that my brother buys all these meals, like make this with these sides, and like so many times. You know what?
I was like
Like
complaining
I'm
about how my accent is thick, and she's like, "There's a lot of carbs." Like, what the
You haven't had a chance to get to the second boss on Castlevania since you keep dying on stage 5. Oh, sad times. Hey, you'll get there eventually, buddy. You'll get there eventually. They're hard games, but they're fun and worth it to break through all the. I've completed the first one. Well, I've completed the first 2 Castlevanias. I haven't played much beyond that. I do remember playing one on the Game Boy Color, but I can't remember exactly which one it was. Has anyone watched the anime for Castlevania as well? Because that's awesome. The Castlevania anime, I think it's on Netflix actually. Is really, really good.
Actually, that's on my to watch list.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed that one. Netflix did like yeet a lot of their anime collection though recently because they lost the license rights to them, and I was like, no! Why did you put The Hobbit back on and get rid of the entire Studio Ghibli catalog? How dare you!
especially after you just watched the Hobbit.
Well, no, I mean it's not down to that. It's like I'd rather have the Studio Ghibli collection than The Hobbit. Like the DVD collection, I think it's like £240. For the DVD collection of the Studio Ghibli. Like, and the fact that Netflix had them all, I was genuinely stunned when they had them. When they announced it was such a big thing there. But they just they let the rights expire. Like they've done with they've had so many things taken off at the end of the year because they just didn't renew the rights for them. And it's just sad times. Very, very sad times.
Poor guy.
Imagine Pokemon, like Pokemon company launches a special Switch for shiny hunters, where the soft resetting is very fast. You just click one button and it just starts instead of closing the app and again starting.
I mean,
It's like one
it
button.
depends on the game. I mean, these ones that have like cutscenes and stuff. I mean, obviously, there's a way to speed up the process on the game. Because I could have all the music in the background muted entirely, and that actually does speed up the load time on the game. But I need to sort out a few things in the background and then have lo-fi or just some background music to be able to play during streams when it comes to that.
Yes, I would not recommend that you turn off this because once you it goes into your muscle memory, like again starting the game and again closing and restarting the whole app. So what might happen, even if it's a shiny and you're not listening to music, so at least the clink sound can make you stop.
Oh no,
Take the
I'm laser focused on the actual screen rather than the actual sound of it. I have it directly in front of me, so I'll be able to see it immediately.
John
You know what I'm
Wick,
gonna do?
a man of will,
What are you gonna do, Viking?
focus.
I'm gonna be a bitch and pile all these carbs on my brother's plate and make me some veggies.
Nice.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, go for
You
it.
can get fat. You can get fat.
Hmm,
I'm on
hmm.
diet.
Is it?
I'm
is it
on the
common
diet
that
as well. I
nowadays
started the first day today, and I'm
these
water fasting tomorrow. So I have my big breakfast and then no more food for 24 hours. Just 2 liters of water.
okay? By the way, these bots aren't these bots are getting too much common nowadays?
Hmm.
This these like a random link give us like protection.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the current wave. You just ignore them. That's certainly what I've been doing.
Yeah, honestly
Water is
speaking,
good,
when I
yes,
joined
Silver. It's just you're restricting your water intake to 2 liters. It helps strip away the water weight when you're just doing that as well. It forces your body to use the energy from all the stored areas. So this spare tire needs to go.
That is not the kind of diet I am doing.
And then as I'm shifting a load of weight there, I'm also going to be training on exercise and regaining the muscle mass as well. So while the weight will drop, it's probably going to drop to a point and then start building once the muscle starts coming back in.
nowadays I'm drinking alkaline water.
That's good for you.
Yeah. But water's very good for you. Drink water. This stream is sponsored by water.
I'm trying is like 2 weeks. Breakfast and dinner is just protein and fat with absolutely no carbs, and then I can have a little bit of carbs at lunch.
Yeah.
That's
And
actually
then-
quite healthy.
And then for the other 2 weeks, you switch it around, and the carb meal for like breakfast, I can have carbs and protein with absolutely no fat, and then lunch and dinner is just protein and fat with absolutely.
I'm stripping out carbs mostly altogether. It's just like I think it'll be like one or 2 meals a week where I've got carbs involved, and there'll be rice meals. So I can 1 christen my rice cooker, and 2 just have it as healthy as possible.
Well, the type of carbs that I can have is like limited. Like I can have like a carb thing would be like I could have like a piece of meat for my protein and an apple
Yeah.
for the carb. You know, I can't go like eating a huge ass bowl of rice or like like a bunch of bread. Or anything. It's got to be like
Pretty big cups,
you
and
know,
on
like
Saturday you drink 3
naturally-
Nice, Silver.
naturally
Nice.
occurring carb.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's one small problem. I skipped dinner. Now I am hungry and sleepy.
Go to bed and then have a nice big breakfast. Because it is recommended you have a much larger meal at the start of the day than like I don't know why in the West, like well, it's more like UK and I know America does as well. Like you have like breakfast, and it's just a larger meal as your final meal, even though you're least active after your final meal.
Mhm.
And that's probably one of the contributing factors to obesity. Like if you look at Japan and their meals, they have really, really big breakfasts, but then it's only a smaller meal at lunch and then a small meal at dinner as well.
Well, I think that
Yeah.
Started with
We-
when people
In
were
India also
farming.
we follow that. We have
Yeah.
very heavy
Like-
breakfast.
Oh yeah,
They would
definitely.
be out. They would be out like farming all day, and then they'd come home
Like
and
starving.
have, like a huge meal. But then they didn't go to bed all day. They were doing like house chores and stuff. But now people aren't out working in a field all day.
Nope.
So they're not doing a whole bunch of chores at home. You know, and now we're getting fat.
Getting. I think evidence means that we've already got.
This
This
is why we're on diets. Though. This is why.
Yep. This is why I'm so close to the camera as well, because I have my own gravitational pull currently.
We basically have dinner at like around 8 o'clock.
That's sort of kind of the time for us. It depends though. If I'm going out to my grandma's, it'll be like 5:30 that we eat tea. over there.
If I didn't have the work schedule I did, I would prefer to have dinner at 5 o'clock because then I have a lot of time to digest before
Yeah.
because it's, you know, you pack on the pounds if you eat too close to going to sleep too, because then you're just laying there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
And your
in-
body, while it's trying to do all the stuff that it does for repair during the night, it's
okay,
having to
so with
digest
that
as well.
logic, okay, so with that logic, my dinner was supposed to be at 8, and I sleep at 4. Healthiest lifestyle.
Yeah, well, with your body frame, you don't need to lose the weight, so you can afford to actually eat.
Oh no, actually,
Eat for me, Semche, because I can't.
okay.
Okay, 23 potential encounters left. Made that 22. Set times. Come on, we can do this, we can do this! I believe!
Guys, let's try reverse psychology.
It didn't work yesterday, it's not gonna work today.
But I really don't like non-shiny Spiritomb.
I quite like the shiny one. I quite like the shiny one. Looks pretty cool. That's the main reason I'm going. I was like, it looks interesting, so I'll try it. Watch me actually manage to get the shiny via Masuda. Wait, why did these notifications disappear?
After like 400 attempts, you are going to switch to Masuda method.
Oh, because the server's been deleted. That's why the notification dropped. Because it's one of the streamer friends. They they've given up streaming for good now. I think a notification came up to say that the official goodbye, and then the server has literally just been yeeted. He did say it was going to be taken down about 11 PM our time. Like they've come back before a few times, but they literally said like their family were literally saying like if you know to his wife, if you notice a change in his personality again, you tell him straight away and it stops. We will literally intervene and make it stop for good. And unfortunately, they are having to stop. They were a really good stream. Had they been allowed to continue, they would have probably got partner easily on Twitch. Should have had partner ages ago, but obviously they stopped partially due to mental health and partially due to like the personality changes that were actually causing impact in like life outside of it. So, just wondering who it is. Oh no, I don't think it's anyone you watch, Silver. It's certainly not. It's no one to do with Pokemon community. It's just a streamer friend of mine. He's a UK streamer. So they normally stream like early in the morning for me. So when I was working from home in the office, like during lockdowns and stuff, I'd have them on in the background while I'm doing my work day. So like from like 10 till 4, I'd have their streams on in the background. It was Scuba. If you, I don't think you'll know Scuba's gaming. He did pop into one of my streams on the Wednesday, not last week, the week before. I think it was because like he was just about to start restreaming again. Like he started his first stream back like that weekend, and decided to pop into our stream that night. It was one of his first ones that he was popping back into to like say hello and stuff. But unfortunately, they're having to give up. There's a few people who've given up, like people who've been going for quite a while, who I've watched like quite frequently, who have just started to like drop off altogether. But I know Fox Plays, like they stopped for a bit and decided they'll give it one more go. They just needed like clear their headspace for a few weeks in the end, and they have now returned as of this morning. But yeah, I'm noticing a number of it. There was that big statistic, like over 80% of the people who start streaming in lockdown will not be streaming by the end of 2022. And it's proving very accurate. It's proving very accurate. There's so many people who, like, they started streaming, it was great, and then dropped off. Either they gave up because they weren't happy with the growth. Or there was mental health side of things. There was lockdown ending, back into the office, don't have time to stream anymore, lost the passion for it.
I believe that's a combination of all these. it's like not happy with the growth, and also like office against getting started and
Mm.
coming back from home and like too tired and not happy with the growth, so not worth the effort
They just
to.
don't have the motivation. I mean, like, not everyone is going to grow overnight. It takes a lot of luck and being in the right place at the right time, playing the right meta at the right time as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
and
it feels like during lockdown, like a lot of people came into the scene.
yeah. But it's like, Polyswags. He was floating around, like, I mean, he started around about the same time as me on Twitch. He is partner now. But it's like, for the first year or so, like, he was, like, floating around about the same size as me. He starts up on Roblox. And then all of a sudden, Roblox starts, like, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And because he was on that train right at the start, he's just exploded. He was on the verge of stopping altogether at about, like, just under 2k. He was struggling to cope with it, and then all of a sudden, it exploded, and he's now like 7k and partnered. But what works for one streamer won't necessarily work for others, and you do see a lot of people like they'll see one person all of a sudden like grow really really big based on one type of content. And, oh, I'm gonna start doing this now because I think I'll grow, and you're just starting to saturate the market. And then they'll say, well, why aren't I growing? It's not necessarily the games that people are coming for all the time. It's down to like the streamer and their personality and the atmosphere when they're there and the interaction level things. Yeah, Roblox did get very big during lockdown. Absolutely. And that's just it. Like, Polyswags like capitalized on that massively. And obviously the entertainment side of things, like the point rewards and things. That's why I added the exercise redemptions, because I know like people liked to punish me and still do. We haven't had as many of them lately, mainly because Katie and Tom have just not been there lately. So I haven't had as many punishments as normal streams. But like, they're still existing, and obviously the ferrets, and everyone loves the ferrets. I think the ferrets are the main reason why people come to the channel, to be honest. It's ferret first, me second. Okay.
Yeah, I still remember the day where you were offended when I said, we want ferrets only stream.
Hey, I pretty much did a ferret only stream for the ferret birthday. Aside from playing a bit of Ferret Scoundrels at the same time, I had it was basically like it was ferret cam only for like the entire thing. I was just sat at the side, and it was literally just all you could see was ferret the entire time as they were playing around the room. It was a fun.
I enjoyed that stream.
It was a fun stream. They were playing with some of their new toys and the ball pit and stuff. Noodles OP, absolutely.
Noodles OP.
Noodles very OP. Okay. Do you reckon we'll get it before the end of the stream? We have 15 more to go. 15 more chances. Also, I really, really need a wee-wee.
Well, you should go do that.
I should. Okay, I'll go after this reset. And the reason I'm leaving it there as well is because my intermission screen is Noodles. So speaking of Noodles, you get to see Noodles.
Ooh, Nichols. so fucking cold.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, actually, I just got jump scared when you opened the door. I thought like my room's door opened. Like,
Oh
what
no,
the
it's
fuck?
I also muted my desktop and microphone, so it wouldn't have been on stream. You'd have only heard it through the Discord side of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, still, I was like, what the fuck
You
is
don't think the
overcast
shiny will
going
appear
on?
before the sis? Yeah, it probably won't, but I mean, hey, it's worth a go. I mean, what, we have 13 chances? Like, 1 in 4,096 chance on each time. We got to be optimistic. We got to be optimistic here, people. Shiny!
I'm sacrificing my sleep.
Oh. One day I will say that and it will actually be a shiny. And I will literally be a god. Okay, 12 to go.
Noodles for the president.
Noodles for president. I mean, they can't do any worse job than the current or the previous one, so over there. And I reckon they'd be more effective than Boris Johnson over here as well. But my noodles are not conservative, so they could never join the Tories.
Oh.
They are, well, they would be Labour supporters, but Labour kicked out the only good leader they've had in years and replaced him with a treasonous piece of shit. Who decides to say, yes, let's have unity within the party, and then removes the only left-wing members in the party. And then starts putting restrictions on members being able to vote within the party, which is the whole point of the Labour Party. So, I just gave up on British politics. What was the last party I voted for? I think I voted for the Pirate Party last time. Who remembers when the shiny chance was over 8k? I do! Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Those were the golden days of Pokemon franchise.
No. No. They were pain and misery, and I still had better shiny luck than I do in this game. Okay, 10 more chances before we end up today. If you haven't already hit that like button, please do. All the likes help on the algorithm and getting the exposure for the channel. And if you are also new, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, we do have recorded content on Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. We're live every Monday. Sometimes we're live on Tuesdays. It depends how I feel. And we're also live on Twitch multiple times a week. Twitch.tv/SSB Lucario and Discord. We have community nights on Thursdays. So there's pretty much something at all times during the week, really. Something for everyone and whatever you are looking for. This is our Pokemon channel. Twitch is our Variety Nintendo channel, which does include some Pokemon as well. So definitely keep an eye out for things like that. Worst thing is that I want both channels to grow, but it's a case of like, I have so many things that I want to do on both, and I just don't have the time during the week to do it. If I was a full-time content creator, hell yes. I'd be able to do shiny hunt streams through YouTube and stuff during like the days and stuff, and then evening streams on Twitch. I'd be sorted. Be able to capitalize on both sides of the world in audience and things, and interest. And Saturn would be able to watch at a reasonable time for him. Okay, 8 to go. Still no shiny. Okay, the only other ascetic one coming up now is 400. Or do we go to 404? Error 404, shiny not found.
I just realized, yeah, 404 will be actually fun. Okay, one more bot message came.
I know, I just saw it. I don't think I have any mods in chat at the moment, so I'm doing it myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
actually,
can't boot
like,
those.
Yeah, because I haven't assigned you as a mod on this channel. You're just a mod on Twitch. To be fair, mainly because like the YouTube streams don't normally need mods unless I send an SOS call, and that's when we get bot spammed.
SOS.
Sending out an SOS. I do like Machine Head's cover of that. It's really, really gritty.
okay, I am actually again. I just imagine the scene where everyone is getting flipped away. Thanos snap, and John just like end moment, just like
I just
execute.
boogie in going, I'm sending out an SOS, snap, and then everyone starts disappearing. Sending out an SOS, snap. You're now picturing Thanos sashaying those boogie hips, saying, I'm sending out an SOS and just snapping everyone into oblivion.
No,
Don't snap me
basically,
away.
But how are you going to stop me? If I have the Infinity Gauntlet? Snap,
Puppy
snap, snap.
eyeballs? Puppy eyes?
I mean... That's one way to try.
I could do it.
I will just go for the hands.
Not gonna say how, but I could.
I know. So pretty much Sachin could have the YouTube streams, but for me, there would be a very bad time for me. Yeah, they would for you. Like, that's just it. Like, that's why I have to try and find that medium. Like, I'm the way it is right now, because obviously we are just a small channel here. There's no getting around that. I do have to work full time, so I can't do earlier in the day to get more of a UK based audience. Like in around like the times that, say for example, Soda streams on Twitch, it'd be a lot easier for me to stream around that time. But I'm an accountant at full time, and he's still at uni and stuff like that, so he gets access to those kind of times. More my preferred times, but I can't do that obviously. So I have to stream a little later, and then if I stream an extra few hours later to try and capitalize on an American Canadian audience, by the time I finish, I'll have to get up for work and have like no sleep, and it's
And
so
his
I'm
sleep
stuck
cycle will be
in
short.
that middle ground,
Basically,
just making the most of what I
Saturday
can.
time zone.
It's an
Basically
awkward time,
Saturday
so
time zone. No sleep time zone.
I mean I don't really sleep anyway, so
Yeah. The sleep.
we'll sleep when we're dead.
Yeah, anyways. That will be the internal rest.
Just get an extra huge blanket and like bunch it up on the side of the bed, besides the blanket that you use for a blanket, and pretend it's perfume.
Could.
Fool your brain.
Just
Fool your
search
brain.
for
My
jobs.
brain's normally too active for that kind of stuff. It knows. It knows. Plus, I don't think I'd be able to sleep without it, because it's been... Because of lockdown and everything, it's been so long since I actually slept with someone in the bed. I don't think I'd be able to like sleep like that either, very easily. It's like sleeping in different locations. Like, even like if I went back to my mum's place now and going to my old bed from there, I wouldn't sleep properly for about 3 days. Because I don't sleep in unfamiliar places, and if I haven't slept in that bed for so long, I'm not going to sleep properly at all. Like, when I was house sitting at my brother's, I didn't get a proper night's sleep until the last day. Because it took my body that long to get adjusted to it again.
Yeah, some people have a tendency to not like be able to sleep on unfamiliar or new places.
However, I can conk myself out on an airplane or train. I'd just be like, why? I could easily just have a nap there.
Okay, so as soon as like I'm on any car, or unless until I'm driving, or like any moving vehicle, I have a tendency to just fall asleep.
Last
Like, very
last
easy.
two resets for the stream, guys. I'm not going to go 404. I'm just going to go to 400 today.
Okay.
So,
Understandable.
two more
Great,
chances for the shiny this evening. If we don't quite get it, We are going to be continuing this hunt on Sunday on Twitch for a few hours. If we do manage to get it on the Sunday, depending on how long into the stream, we'll either start a new hunt through Poke Radar or we'll do some Dynamax adventures. I'm undecided at this moment in time. I'm tempted to add some mods for Stardew as well for this week because I need the elevator in Skull Cabin. I need that elevator that you can get via the mods.
I didn't know that there are mods for this game as well.
Okay, final shiny chance for today. Can we do it?
No.
Loving the vote of confidence, Sachin. Loving the vote of confidence.
Oh, whenever I like with full confidence, and you will definitely get it, and you definitely
Did not.
don't get it.
I mean, we're probably well, but I mean, there we go. We can try. We can try. Here's shiny.
Seriously?
Ow. No, you really think I'd react that well to it? Really think it'd be that low-key a reaction?
No, that was not my reaction for the shiny. Really, I'm like, really that bad acting to fool me.
Nah, I wasn't trying to. I was trying to strap it as it's the shiny. Yeah. Oh. And obviously it was
My brain is unable to comprehend anything right now. Like.
Yes, definitely Sag times. Sag times indeed. But that is going to do us for this evening's stream. Thank you everyone for joining. Not this last thing that appeared in chat. But thank you again for it being in. We do have our next episode of the Nuzlocke on tomorrow evening. The latest episode is still up. Episode 4 went up last night. Our next live stream is going to be Wednesday with Harvest Moon DS over on Twitch, twitch.tv/SSB Lucario. I'm going to see, is there anyone live who I want to raid right now? We'll just have a quick gander. As soon as YouTube decides to work. Okay, okay, Moxie's live. Yeah, we're going to go raid Moxie. So I'm going to get his link. He's doing Breath of the Wild Master Mode at the moment. So I'm going to spam this in our chat. Hashtag SSBL raid, if you would, please.
Okay, I will just have that message.
And thank you all so much for watching. I've been your host, Super Saiyan Blue Lucario. And until next time, it's time for me to have a cup of tea.
Tea.